Live from New York City, it's Sarah Pribis, yes, with Display TV. Hey everyone, how's it going? How's everyone doing tonight? Yes, we have night 2 of our show right before trivia, where of course we're going to be talking about how to use Display to its fullest, make the most money on this app, get engaged with the community, and then we're going to give away a trivia answer. So if you're tuning in for trivia where we're giving away $1,000, we're going to better your odds for you. And we're going to finish off with some of your content. Yes, I've been seeing all kinds of incredible fall content here on the app, from food to skies and leaves changing and Inktober drawing. So I want to take a moment to feature all of the incredible content that I've been seeing here on the app. So before we even get into all of that, let me know who's watching, who's here. I got the chat right in front of me. It's pulled up. So I want to make this a hang sesh. Where are you tuning in from? Is this your first time tuning into the show, tuning into Display TV? Have you been here before? Let me make myself, I don't know where I was going with that, guys. I really don't know. Let's relax, let's chill. It's casual here. I don't know who I'm trying to impress. This is just you and me, yes. All right, who we got here? We got Sean C. Yes, Sean is in the house in Westport. We got the Dominican Republic here. We got Who Dat Nation from New Orleans, who watches all the time. Yeah, you do. I love that. I love seeing the regulars here. It makes me feel like I'm a part of something. I don't know why I was trying to put on airs for all of you. Who do I think I am? So fancy in my black cocktail outfit. No, we're just hanging out, getting to know each other better. That's what it's about. Hey everyone, we got the Philippines here. This is awesome. Studio MH, I don't know what that means. We've got Brazil in the house. Algeria, it's the morning in Algeria. Oh, cool. We have an XHQer doing some stuff here in the chat with us. I love that. So I know you're going to be joining us for trivia later. So let's talk about this app, right? Because this app is the best. This is the social that pays. So what does that mean? That means you get paid to post on Display, right? We see our creators, we see all of you taking the time to make content, put it out there. We want to make sure you get rewarded for it. It's that simple, right? I know for me, it takes a lot of time to plan my posts. Sometimes it's a simple snap, a simple selfie, a little shot outside my window, but sometimes I'm putting a lot of time and energy into these posts, and it feels really nice for someone to see that and to give back to me. So how do you make money on this app, right? I'm gonna break it down for you. It's pretty simple. So the first way is if you're scrolling through your feed, right? Your timeline, your feed, the people that you follow. So every 3 posts that you see in your feed, there's gonna be an ad. The money that's generated from that ad goes 50-50 between Display and then the 3 creators whose posts appear above that ad, right? That is one way to earn. That's called dividends. Okay. The second way that you can earn here on the app is the Support Me button. This is super cool. This is unique to only Display, right? So where you have your like, your comment, your share button on another creator's post, right? So you can support them, of course, that way. You can also tap that little yellow Support Me button that you're seeing right there and support them with your time. The time that it takes for you to watch the ad that is then served to you when you tap the Support Me button, that ad gets converted to dollars, right? The dollars go 50% to Display, 50% to the creator that you just supported with that button, right? Let me explain that one more time. So let's say you see my content, you see a post, you're loving it, you want to give back, you're like, I see Sarah's show every night. I want to say thank you. What you do is you go to my page, you tap on that little yellow Support Me button, you're going to be fed an ads, you're going to watch like a 30-second ad. The money that's generated from that ad goes 50% to me, 50% to Display. Or again, whatever creator that you're choosing to support. So it doesn't have to be me. Please support all of the people that you're excited are creating content. The cool thing is, you don't have to take out your wallet to say thank you to a creator. You're literally just paying them with your time. So the Support Me button is a super, super important way to say thank you to people. And you can actually see who supports you, who is tapping that button for you, right? You can actually check your analytics to see who is taking the time to get you paid. All right, here's another one. We're all hanging here, right? We're all friends. Did you know that if you invite your friends, you actually make money for that? This is how it works. You're gonna generate your own unique invite link, right, within the app. You can share it by texting them. You can put it on your other social media apps. Okay, you can say, hey, come join me on display. We're making money over here. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm here making money and playing trivia and hanging out with Sarah on display. You share that link, a friend of yours, a follower of yours, right, signs up using that link, creates a profile, begins posting. They start making money, you're getting paid too. You're making 10% of whatever it is they're making, and it's not coming out of their cut, right? That's coming out of display's cut. So for a lifetime, as long as they're posting, as long as they're making money, so are you, 10%. Because we want you to invite your friends. We want everyone to get paid for the time that's taking to create content. All right. Oh, thank you. I'm checking in on the chat and somebody just said you're beautiful. We love nice people here on display. This is the most supportive community on social media. I love all of my display bees, all of my displayers. I even have special nicknames for them. So I want to know again, who am I talking to? I've seen some veterans in the chat. I recognize some of you. I'm so excited you're back. I'm so happy that we're live again prior to trivia, right? Because trivia live, that's fun. But like hanging out and getting to know each other and showing off content, for me, whew, that's the best. So tell me, are you new? Do you know how to use display? Are these helpful tips to you? If you already know this stuff, I can scale it back and we can move on to some content. So tell me who you are. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're talking trivia. I'm giving away an answer and then we're moving on to some of your October content. I'm really excited to show you. We'll be right back.
Display TV. We did it. Y tienes que darle bien fuerte para poder llegar rápido. Guys, welcome to Cusco. Estamos en la hermosa ciudad de Mérida. Delicioso. Un aguachile de camarón.
We got the whole world on display. We got the whole world on display. Seriously, Marcio just said it. Welcome back, everyone. We are live in New York City. Woo woo! Let's go, Display Studios. How cool is this? I see some regulars in the chat. The Owl Queen is here. Stay tuned, Heather. I am talking about some of your communities in just a little bit. I'm so excited to tell people about the content that these communities are making, that our individual creators are making here on the app. But for now, let's get into a little bit about the trivia because that's coming up in about 20 minutes. So for anyone who hasn't joined us before, I'm going to tell you how it works. You're going to answer 10 questions. If you get them all right, you win a piece of that $1,000 prize. Now, I'm here to give away an answer, right? And I'm not talking number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm talking question number 8 tonight. So the way we do this here, and we've only been doing, this is day 2, so if you're here, you haven't missed much. We've just brought this show back. It's very exciting. So we're gonna poll you. We're gonna see what you think the correct answer is. And if you get it right, great. If you get it wrong, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna give you the correct answer. So we're gonna pull up the poll now. We're gonna ask you what you think the answer to question 8 is on tonight's trivia game, okay? So I want you to select the correct spelling of a name for chopped, then pickled cabbage. Which of these spellings is the correct one? Were you a spelling person in high school? You were a spelling bee champ? I was. I definitely was that spelling nerd who loved to rub it in your face that I knew how to spell everything. And I loved spelling bees. You know who is probably not great at spelling bees? Baristas. Yeah. Always spelling my name wrong. How about you? Do you get incorrect spellings of your name as well? All right, which one do we think it is? Let's see what the chat's weighing in on. Y'all are smart. Y'all are smart. We are going with the first spelling, the first version of the spelling for sauerkraut. So 78% of you would have been just fine without my help tonight. You know, do we like sauerkraut? I am a stan. I am a sauerkraut stan. Put that on my hot dog, put it in a Reuben. Honestly, I am Slovak, so we even have a stew that I make every single Christmas that is sauerkraut based. I love me some sauerkraut. So, folks, look at you. You're already one step ahead for trivia tonight. So that's coming up in a little bit, about 15 minutes. The trivia is going to get started, right? You already have question 8. $1,000 is going to be up for grabs. But what I really want to talk about tonight are some things that really make Display unique. It's the content, it's the creators, it's the communities. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to show off some of those things. We'll be right back.
And I'm just a vessel that helps it funnel.
Don't be so quick to give off what God has given you to somebody else.
It was a really hard year, but there are a lot of really bright moments.
What's up, y'all? I'm Lauren Elise, and you can catch my show, Harmony and Hughes, every Thursday on Display TV.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Display TV. We are live in New York City. I'm your host, Sarah Pribis, and one of the things that makes Display unique, aside from the fact that we pay you to post, right? This is the social that pays, are the posts themselves, right? Display TV is consistently here to show off your content. This is by creators, for creators. So I want to talk about some of the creators that are doing a really, really good job right now creating content on display. And my favorite, it's seasonal content. I love the change of the seasons. I love a turtleneck. I love a sweater that I can just pull up over my face when I don't want to talk to anyone. I mean, I talk to people all day long through the lens, so sometimes your girl just needs a sweater to pull up over her face. Do you like fall? Is the season changing where you are? That's what I want to know. Let's talk about the seasons. Is there any change happening for you? Are the leaves changing colors? Are the temperatures dropping? I will say that in New York, it is beautiful. But one of the things that's so cool about Display is that we have people from all around the world sharing their photos from around the world, what's outside their window, what it looks like from them. So we really get to travel without traveling and find out what it looks like from any spot on the globe. So let's start off with something that I showed a little bit tonight. I'm going to show it again tonight. I showed it last night, but I want to show you again. I want to spend a little bit more time on it. Inktober, okay? So Inktober is a social media challenge that was started back in 2009 for all kinds of visual artists, right? The idea was that for the 31 days of October, you challenge yourself to actually post every single day, which I think is so cool. I've actually been challenging myself to post every single day on the Display app. I just want to see if I can do it, get my creative juices flowing. So this one specifically, again, for visual artists, maybe you're not a visual artist, maybe you're just like, I haven't picked up a pen and paper in years. I feel like I want to exercise that creative muscle. Do it, get involved. Hashtag Inktober, that's what people are doing right here on Display and beyond on the other platforms. There are prompts that you can choose from, single words. That's on the inktober.com website, so if you want to go check those out, if you're like, I need some help. But in the meantime, let's get inspired by some of our very own artists right here on Display who are participating in Inktober. So this first one is from LML. This is gorgeous. LML has been doing this every single day. So if you want an incredible artist to follow, LML has been doing pen and inks every single day. Sometimes they're little stories like comic strips. How cool is this? It's incredible. And consistently, you want something new in your feed that's art, that's genuine art, right? Sometimes I can't take another selfie picture. I know, I'm the queen of selfies. Sometimes I just want some straight up art. And that's what you're getting right here from LML. This is beautiful. I love the story that it's telling. Something about outer space and time. I don't know. I'm not very good at these things, but you interpret it how you wish. That's what art's about, right? Whatever you see. Okay, let's move on to our next Inktober. This one's making me think of Squid Game. Is anybody watching Squid Game right now? Okay, so this one was inspired by the word suit. Okay, so this is a micro pen drawing. How cool is that? I don't even know what a micro pen is, right? I'm learning something right there. But we've got a crazy little necklace on. This is like a half wolf or fox, half person. Creepy, just in time for Halloween. I love it. This is from Wish. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm just giving it my best guess. Absolutely incredible. I love these artists doing their thing on a regular basis. This is another artist that is making a drawing every single day for Inktober. Okay, what else have we got? I think we got one more. Yeah, see? Cute little snakes. Snakes can be cute. Who would have thunk? So this is from actually 2020 Inktober, right? This prompt was crawl, but Matej was doing a throwback Thursday to show off this snake drawing, which I love. It's so simple, but actually way better than any snake that I could ever draw. So Matej, thank you for that. Love a throwback. That's always a great excuse to post some old content if you're like, I don't know if I've got it in me to post something new today. Just repurpose some old content. Not opposed to that. Sometimes you have new followers who need to see that content that you posted a year ago. Don't let it go to waste. All right, so another seasonal challenge that I'm seeing happening on display right now is Autumn Eats. If you know anything about me, you know my stomach does not shut up. I love me some Autumn Eats. I've been seeing all kinds of food happening here on display. So let's take a look at the first creation that I saw. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. This one's from Luann Nicole, which I love because it showed me that we've got all kinds of challenges happening here. You know, Kathy Hull is doing 31 days, which is basically if you want to get involved and you're not an artist and be posting every single day, this is 31 days for Halloween. We've got Creep It Real by Heart of a Mermaid 92. We've got Spooktacular Season by Mystical Melita Truitt. We've got Hello October from Vicky Spindler, VHS Photography. So tons and tons of tags that you can use if you want to have your content be discovered right here through the spooky season. And who doesn't love donut content? I'm a huge fan of donut content, particularly if I get to eat a donut afterwards, right? If you just look at donut content, I think that's kind of hard. Okay, let's take a look at another Autumn Eats. Okay, the sweets are killing me. How cute are these? Kathy Knight is always posting great stuff here on display. These are some cookies, Boo and jack-o'-lanterns. One that's unidentifiable to me, but I am loving it. I'm hoping these are pumpkin spice or gingerbread, something delicious and fall-like. What else have we got under our Autumn Eats? I know we have some other delectable goodies. Oh my gosh, Kathy's just killing me with these. Pumpkin spice season. I'm a pumpkin spice girl. I love it. This is a sundae. I need to know more. Like, is the ice cream pumpkin flavored? Let me know in the chat. Are you pumpkin spice people, or are you like more apple cider people? Are you maple? What's your favorite fall flavor? I do love some cinnamon. I guess technically that goes into pumpkin spice, but I'm a big fan of pumpkin spice. I even have a little thing that I bought just of pumpkin spice so I can flavor my coffee with it. I put it in my smoothies sometimes. If you're a food lover, you want to get involved in this stuff, take a photo of your favorite fall dish, something that you made, something that you went out to eat. Maybe it's something, I don't know, that you've been making for years. It's your mom's recipe. You want to share it. Post it. Use the hashtag Autumn Eats. I'll find it. I've been looking through them every day. I'm obsessed. And I'll show it here on Display TV. Yes. All right. One more seasonal hashtag that I've come across that I'm loving. All right, one more food photo. I love that too. We love a food photo. That was cinnamon bun and pumpkins. How cute. Okay, we're moving on into My October Sky. My October Sky, I love a sunset photo. I love looking at the leaves and the fall foliage, particularly for those of us, I think, who don't have access to this. So let me know, are you seeing trees, leaves changing, all of that stuff where you are? Let's take a look at our first photo. This is a beautiful fiery sunset from Jen Yamaguchi, who was always posting great content. So this is in Japan, folks. This is what the sky looks like in Japan. You just got a free trip to Japan. How cool is that? All right, from Jen in Japan, what are we going to next? Who else do we have a photo from? Oof, this is from Vibehav. This is just a beautiful upward photo of the sun poking through the sky. My October Sky. Mine kind of looked like this today. maybe a little less blue. What else have we got for My October Sky? This is a fun one. Oof, this one's from Vicky Spindler. Hello, October. See, it fits multiple challenges, which I love. This is just gorgeous, right? You have the orange leaves, you have the yellow leaves, you have the green leaves, you have kind of like the creepy graveyard, but somehow it looks a little pleasant here. I don't know, is this more creepy or is this beautiful? Let me know in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of people tuning in right now, but not a lot of action. Marcio is saying, give me a little Kathy. Yes, we do love Kathy. Oh, and Kathy said it was so good. So now we know that pumpkin spice sundae was actually as good as it looked, which, you know, that is a question that I needed the answer to. So thank you so much for letting us know that. Okay, we have a couple more October skies right now happening. Let's take a look at those. These are so fun. I love this one from Heather Huffman. I love the black and white. It kind of lends itself to that spooky season. And I mean, look at the trees. They're already starting to lose their leaves. I should look where Heather is located because my trees still have leaves right now. But yeah, I love the reflection of the water and the branches. It's just so beautiful. So folks, I am looking at these every single day. I'm getting so much out of them. Thank you for all of the fall content. Again, there's so many hashtags you can use. 31 Days by Kathy. You can use Hello October. You can use My October Sky. And then I want to just give a quick shout out to some of the communities that we've got who have been posting these because thank you. That's where I've been finding them. We've got a couple great communities where I've been sourcing these from. So we have Foodlicious, who've been posting all of the incredible food content. Shout out to Carmen for this. If y'all are food fans, go check this community out. We also have another one that's nature and tie-dye sky. Outside my window. These are all just various communities that I was searching today, right? Tie-dye sky for some of my October sky photos and just general sunsets. If that's the vibe you're looking for, we also have nature videos and photos. I'm a big nature person, so you can see some of the wildlife here in addition to the skyscapes. And show me your weather. This is a really fun one because you can literally just snap a photo outside of your window and share that to this group. And what does it mean to be sharing your photos in a community? More money. It means more money. It means seeing more content of the kinds of content that you like to see. Because folks, if you're posting your content, if you're posting to a community, not only is that appearing in that community and those people who are part of that community, but that's getting cycled through more timelines or feeds, which means you're making more off dividends, right? Plus you're part of a community that you actually enjoy, right? That's the content that you want to see. So I like sunset content. I'm going to see more sunset content. It's that simple. So let me know if y'all have favorite communities that you're a part of. I love to be made known of new communities, things that I'm not sure of. And of course, I'm sourcing tons of content for Display TV. Speaking of which, do you know that we have a couple other shows here? We do. Our host, Evie, has a travel show right here on Display TV every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Tune in to watch her explore throughout the world. Maybe she's even where you are, right? She's taking us on her adventures. It's absolutely incredible. And then on Thursdays right now, we've got Lauren Elise with Harmony and Hughes, and that's at 5 p.m. Eastern. Lauren's talking to all kinds of incredible artists, finding out what inspires them, what they like about their art, why they create. So definitely check those shows out right here exclusively on Display TV, in addition, of course, to this one, which right now is happening every single weeknight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be showing off your content, talking to some of the creators themselves, giving away the trivia answers, and just like having a hang before we all get ready for the trivia. Speaking of which, I think it's about time for trivia. I think we've heard enough out of me for now, because I'm going to be right back with a lot of what I think is witty banter. So hopefully this was the feel good that you needed at the end of the day, getting you kind of settled in before trivia, before it really is the best of the best, right? It's a competition of the wits. So make sure your phones have battery, make sure you're connected to that good Wi-Fi, make sure you got all the snacks and the water that you need. Invite a friend. Get them in here, tell them, you know, that trivia is coming up. You can make some money if they set up their profiles. And of course, make sure you do set up your profiles if you want to take part in trivia, because we need to see your complete profiles with profile pictures and all in order to get you paid. So make sure you're doing all of those things, and I'll see you back here in just a minute for some trivia.
I can't tell you how excited I am to announce the partnership between Influencer and Display. So what's Display? Display is social that pays. This revolutionary social media app is changing the game for college athletes, and now it's your turn to play. Welcome to the brand new world on social media. Welcome to Display, social that pays.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
welcome to trivia. You already know I love celebrating the most ridiculous of holidays, but today's is actually quite sweet. National New Friends Day. So let's play a fun little game, and I'm not talking about trivia. Introduce yourselves in the chat right now. I want names, locations, and how old you were when you won your first display trivia game. What? You thought I was going to ask you to give your age? I mean, if there's anything you should know about me by now, it is that I am a lady of grace and dignity. Sorry. I had a large Dr. Pepper before this. I have manners, class. Okay, I digress. Names, locations, and age of your first trivia win. So go, make friends. And if you don't need any new friends, then hurry up and text your old friends to come play trivia right now. Yeah. Well, my name is Sarah. I live in Brooklyn, and I've never won a trivia game because I'm always hosting them, silly. And we're the 2,768 best friends that anyone could ever have. This was fun. Okay, now let's have some more fun. $1,000 up for grabs. You have to answer 10 questions correctly to win it. 10 seconds for each. Once you tap, there's no going back. If you miss one, you are no longer eligible for the money. But honey, stay in the game and hang with your new friends. And you know what will help you to know your new friends better? A fully completed profile. And you posting some original content to this app. You also need to be doing that now anyway in order to redeem your winnings from trivia. So yeah, more reasons to set up your profile, complete with the profile pic, and post. Also, if you didn't know, we are now doing a live pre-show every single night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right before trivia. Why watch? I mean, well, one reason is that I'll be there, but another is that I'll be giving away a trivia answer during that time. Plus showing your content and talking about display updates and even having fun guests on. So, now, it is time for display trivia. Q1. The name of the game you're currently playing on display is called what? Charades, Pictionary, Trivia. The name of the game you're currently playing on display is called what? Charades, Pictionary, Trivia. Whoa, friends, we are taking it back to the basics tonight. Basically, this question is asking, are you awake? Do you have a pulse? If you answered yes to either of the above questions, you should have this one in the bag. I mean, unless it's the reusable grocery bag you always accidentally leave in the trunk of your car instead of ever actually bringing it into the store. Don't get it in that bag. You always buy more. And where do they end up? Your trunk. Friends, new and old, the name of the game tonight is trivia. And the object? To get all 10 right and win some money, honey. Question 2. Which of the following fruits does not have a rind? Orange, watermelon, blueberry. Which of the following fruits does not have a rind? Orange, watermelon, blueberry. Only one of the fruits is rindless, but also only one of these fruits is in the title of a #1 chart-topping Harry Styles hit single. And this song has been in the news lately because Harry finally confirmed what the song has actually been about this whole time. And the reveal? Ooh, it's much like your morning smoothie in that it's very, very juicy. I'll let y'all look that one up for yourselves. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and reveal all the answers on this show. Not all at one time. Question by question. Watermelon sugar is the high Harry was on, but blueberry is the only fruit on this list you normally wouldn't peel to eat. Nope, just pop those blueberries right on in. Question 3. In graphics, the repetition of this English letter represents sleep. C, Z, F. In graphics, the repetition of this English letter represents sleep. C, Z, F. I'll give you a hint. There is a tiny little emoji pal who has these little letters floating across its head. I'll give you a second to go look if you want, but good luck, because if I know anything, it's that you can literally never find the emoji that you're looking for when you need it. Never! You think the sunset would be with the weather, but it's in cityscapes? And the symbols section? I mean, don't even get me started on the symbols section. That section makes me want a cartoon swear, which is always the first letter of the swear word plus a bunch of random punctuation, usually with an exclamation at the end. Because damn right you're angry. Okay, maybe I just didn't get enough Z's last night, but it looks like most of y'all did. No time for a power nap though, just yet. We got question 4. Chuck is typically a nickname for what first name? Chester, Charles, Carl. Chuck is typically a nickname for what first name? Chester, Charles, Carl. You know, Nickname's actual first name is Nicholas Name, but his friends all call him Nick. Nickname. Yeah, see what I did there? I'm Sarah Pribis, and I don't normally go by a nickname because Sarah's pretty short and sweet as is, right? Sarah. Sarah. Right to the point. Just like we like it. Chuck? Well, that's pretty short and sweet too. And a lot of famous people have used this nickname. Converse's Chuck Taylor, Chuck Norris, Chuck E. Cheese, Woodchuck, Ground Chuck, to name a few. And all these Chucks? Well, they started out as Charlies or Charleses. And y'all got that nickname question in the nick of time. Question 5. What is the name of the visual discovery and image sharing website launched in 2010? Airbnb, Zillow, Pinterest. What is the name of the visual discovery and image sharing website launched in 2010? Airbnb, Zillow, Pinterest. If you've planned a wedding, gone on vacation, decorated an apartment, or ever just wanted some aesthetically pleasing visual inspo in the last decade, you've probably used this website or known a woman named Lindsay who used this website while drinking pumpkin spice and wearing a giant plaid scarf. Lindsay, you good? I can't hear her through the scarf, but she seems pretty good. And really cozy? Wow, I wonder how she does it. In the old days, you'd make a vision or mood board by posting things up on a physical wall. And in a way, when you pin things up on this website, you're still doing that, just with fewer good housekeeping clippings and more blue light. Need some cute blue light glasses, by the way? Because I found a great pair on Pinterest. Hey, I'll link you. Question 6. In the first decade of the 2000s, which of the following musical artists had the most Billboard #1 hits? Mariah Carey, Usher, Black Eyed Peas. In the first decade of the 2000s, which of the following musical artists had the most Billboard #1 hits? Mariah Carey, Usher, Black Eyed Peas. All of these artists are up there as contenders for the most #1 hits, so do think very carefully before selecting the correct answer. But there is an artist not on this list who does deserve mentioning because with her group Destiny's Child and her solo career as Queen Bee, she technically has the most #1 hits of any artist in this decade. Of course, that's Beyonce, and you'd be crazy in love not to bow down before the queen. It's Beyonce Knowles' world, and we're all just living in it. But in the 2000s, Usher also did pretty well for himself with 7 #1 hits. Usher, Usher, Usher. Peace up, A-Town down to this one. Question 7. The novelty toy invented in 1998 that resembles a mounted freshwater fish originally sang what song? Take me to the river, sitting on the dock of the bay, smoke on the water. What did this fish originally sing? Take me to the river, sitting on the dock of the bay, smoke on the water. Well, I guess we're just continuing the theme today of discussing absolute music legends, and this fish? No exception. You'd be hard-pressed to find a frat house in the late 90s without one of these proudly mounted above the folding beer pong table. Why, it was the finest wall decoration money could buy from a Spencer's Gifts. It is rumored that the Queen of England has one of these, and Amazon recently released a version that is, you guessed it, Alexa compatible. Alexa, play Take Me to the River, because that's what the original Big Mouth Billy Bass would have sung. Question 8. Select the correct spelling of a name for chopped then pickled cabbage. Sauerkraut, sauerkraut, sauerkraut. Which one is it? Select the correct pronunciation. Select the correct spelling of a name for chopped then pickled cabbage. Which sauerkraut is correctly spelled? Pickled cabbage. If that's not enough to make your mouth water, then I don't know what is. Wait though, I mean, have you actually tried this stuff? Don't knock it till you try it. It's delicious. And on top of a hot dog, even better. And don't even get me started on a Reuben. They sell those sandwiches in delis, but you should only get them from museums because those, my friends, are works of art. Sauerkraut is a German delicacy made of chopped cabbage that is then fermented, aka put in a jar in a dark cupboard and then forgotten about. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the answer to this question. It's the first one. The first one, Sauerkraut. Sauerkraut. And I'll take some on my chili dog, please. Question 9. The largest collection of artwork by the Surrealist painter known for his melting clock pieces is nearest what city? St. Petersburg, Florida, Figueres, Spain, Mexico City, Mexico. The largest collection of artwork by the Surrealist painter known for his melting clock pieces is nearest what city? St. Petersburg, Florida, Figueres, Spain, Mexico City, Mexico. Yup, this painter's claim to fame, melting clocks, which is very clearly a symbol for time. Obviously, duh. And also clearly a metaphor for man's cruelty to man. I don't know. Look, art history was never really my thing. So if you've got any theories, drop them in the chat after this. To me, if you just splatter art all over a canvas, I mean, that represents a mess. But Dali, the artist behind the melting clocks, had a ton of planning and skill in his dreamlike works that often can become different images depending on how far away you stand from the work. And I don't care if that's art, that's just cool. And the largest collection of his works in the world? Well, what do you know? They are in St. Petersburg, Florida. Why does nothing about Florida ever surprise me? It's time for the final question. Question 10. The equation F1 equals Fn minus 1 plus Fn minus 2 represents what? Newton's second law of motion, Avogadro's number, Fibonacci sequence. That equation represents what? Newton's law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, Avogadro's number, Fibonacci sequence. You know what all these equations have in common? They're all named after dudes. Probably math nerds who are like, you know how I'm gonna get a girl to fall in love with me? Numbers. Yeah, chicks dig numbers. That's why they won't give me their digits. They're keeping them all for themselves. So I don't think phones had been invented in time for any of these dudes to find love. And who knows, maybe they were just so busy with their math that love wasn't even on their minds. Wow, a man who loves his work? That's hot. F1 equals Fn minus 1 plus Fn minus 2 is the equation we use to find the next number in the Fibonacci sequence, which creates the golden ratio, which is found all over the place in nature. I'm sorry, did we just finish this game with a nearly impossible scientific math question? I think we did. And we still have all of these winners? I mean, tell me your ways, you smarty pants, you. Did you score an 800 on the math portion of your SATs? What, like it's hard? It is hard. It's very hard. But you know what's not hard? Setting up your display profile all the way. Choosing a profile pic. Posting. Yeah, you need to do that to claim your winnings. Also, if you love hanging out with me, and really who doesn't? We are now doing a live pre-show at 7:30 p.m. Eastern every single weeknight before trivia. We'll be giving away trivia answers, talking about display tips and updates, and introducing you to cool content and peeps. So I hope to see you there tomorrow. We'll hang out, same location in the app. You just click on that TV icon at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you then, folks. Good night.